Well, I have a question about that. And now you might want to put on your Swami cap and pull out your crystal ball, because I think that the buy down scenario, like you're talking at the beginning, it's 3.5, right? If
Yeah,
you go 3, 2, 1, I
right.
mean, come on, that gives me tingles of like, you need to be moving right now. But let's roll that out to 2, 3 years from now, when the rate then, that term ends. Do you think at that point the chances of potentially locking in a lower rate by then, is that realistic?
I think so. I mean, in fact, particularly on the 3-2-1 buy down, 3 years is a long time. And I think that is a long enough time horizon that you have a reasonable chance to go ahead and find that home, get a loan that involves a 3-2-1. So you have that, using the 3.5 example, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5 schedule for that first 36 months. That gives you a reasonable timeline to be able to take advantage of rates in general falling to a point where you can refinance out of that existing loan with the buy down and get a lower note rate that hopefully will be in the fives, or maybe if we really get lucky, in the fours. So
Hmm.
yeah, I think that's one of the benefits of the 3-2-1 buy down in particular, is the fact that it gives you that long of a window. And in the meantime, you're enjoying home ownership. You're going to have a much more reasonable payments schedule to be able to deal with while you're waiting for that opportunity. I think, if nothing else, it's a better approach than simply waiting on the sidelines even longer, watching those home prices still creeping up, and you're not a buyer. And then eventually, when rates do fall, and if they fall to those levels, five, or certainly if we got into the fours, those home prices are going to go up even more, and it could be even more out of reach, even though you're going to have a much better interest rate at that time. So in my way of thinking, the buy down strategy is a better approach. It's a win-win in regards to both of those issues.